And what is charity? It's the theological virtue by which we love God above all things for his own sake, and love our neighbor as ourselves out of love for God. Charity is willing the highest and best thing for the sake of the beloved. Whether you're a priest, religious sister, layperson, married or single, we are to love our neighbor as ourselves out of love for God. And what does it mean? It means we have to desire, we have to will heaven, eternal salvation for all of our brothers and sisters. If you haven't been thinking about that, you better start. Because you come to the end of your life having not thought about that, your life might have been useless. Don't take that chance. Give everything to the Lord, because we will answer to him for having squandered the precious gift of time. You remember the parable of the talents. The master gave talents to each of his servants. Some of them invested it wisely, and that one, well, he buried it in the ground. He didn't use it. He didn't invest it. The master came back, and that man was in trouble. Time is the gift. Time is the talents. Our gifts, those are talents. How have we invested them? What kind of a return in terms of salvation of souls is God going to find when he checks us at the end? It's never too late to start. Young or old, begin now. For soon, you and I will have to say, it is finished. The seventh word from the cross. It was now around midday, and darkness came over the whole land until mid-afternoon, with an eclipse of the sun. I always remember when I read that, the commentary of one great bishop. It was as though the sun hid its face in shame. The creatures had done that to their Creator. And all the universe was hidden in darkness. The curtain in the sanctuary was torn in two, from top to bottom. There was a curtain in the Old Testament sanctuary in the temple, and it was torn from top to bottom, indicating with that sacrifice all the sacrifices of the Old Covenant were finished. And now the one sacrifice of Christ the Lord would take their place. And Jesus uttered a loud cry and said, Father, into your hands I commend my spirit. As he had lived, so did he die. Who do we live for? Ourselves? Somebody else? Or God? Do we put God first, everybody else second, and ourselves last? Or do we put ourselves first, everybody else second, and God last? Seek first the kingdom of God, and all things else will be given unto you. If you have problems, whatever they may be, do that. Seek first the kingdom of God. Put God first. Run up the surrender flag. Say, Lord, I give up. White flag. Take over. A lot of smiles out here. They seem to know what I'm talking about. It's the only way. God's in charge. He really is. It doesn't seem like it sometimes. Things get out of hand. But he really is in charge. He's the Lord of the universe. He's the master. of our destiny. Give yourself to Him. Into your hands, Father, I commend my spirit right now, right here, and all the days of my life until I breathe my last.